I'm here on the Royal Caribbean Utopia of the Seas, a beautiful ship, the largest ship in the Oasis class of ships and the newest ship in Royal Caribbean's fleet. Let me show you around. We're going to start our tour here on deck 5 in the main dining room. This deck is the deck you will enter when you board the ship, so it seems like a good place to start the tour as well. The Utopia of the Seas has 3 main dining rooms with seating for 2 up to 12 at a table. We can look down below and see the dining rooms on decks 4 and 3. They all have the same decor, and they share this amazing chandelier. The menu is posted outside the dining rooms for the current meal. Leaving the dining room, we enter the Royal Promenade to a tropical decor. This is a great spot if you want to set a meetup location with others in your travel party. To the left is some shopping and the internet help desk. To the right is the Pesky Parrot Bar, a busy place later in the day when the bar is open, but a pretty quiet place in the mornings and early afternoon. Guest services, if you have any needs at all, they would like to help you out here. This is the doorway you will use for embarkation and debarkation, and in front here is the space for the Rising Tides Bar. It is a bar that rises and lowers from here on deck 5. Currently it is stopped up on deck 8. Just past guest services is Cafe Promenade. There are self-serve stations for included cold drinks like tea and lemonade and juices. There's an ice and filtered water machine. They also have regular and decaf coffee dispensers, milk and half, hot water. There's a display case of included goodies that rotate based on the time of day. Cafe Promenade is one of the locations for specialty coffees and teas, which may be included with your beverage package or can be purchased individually and charged to your shipboard account. Pricing is pretty much in line with what you would pay on land for specialty coffee. There are cocoa packets and a large variety of tea bags and sweeteners. Across from Cafe Promenade is the Next Cruise office, where they will offer an incentive if you want to book your next cruise while on your current cruise. Accessory Place has your high-end handbags, and beside this shop is the Bell and Barley with an English pub vibe. Entertainment is offered here in the evenings. Sorrento's is their pizza place. The pizza here is included with your cruise fare, and they usually have 3 to 4 different styles to offer. Gluten-free pizza is available as well. Sorrento's has a couple of freestyle soda machines for guests who have purchased the unlimited soda package. The promenade continues with additional shopping opportunities. The stands in the center of the promenade will be full of promotional sale items in the evenings after leaving port and on sea days. The Royal Caribbean shop has Royal Caribbean branded merchandise, and next door is the Spotlight Karaoke. This is a very popular venue where guests can show their talent or lack thereof. Sometimes it is focused on families with children performing, and other times they only allow adult performers. But it is not just karaoke in this venue. Sometimes they will host game shows and other activities here. Across from Spotlight Karaoke is Boleros, a venue featuring Latin music and dancing in the evenings, but during the day they may host some games or demonstrations here. The promenade is a major hub of indoor activity, hosting a military appreciation event once per cruise, and the Effectors Parade. There is a licensed Starbucks on board between Spotlight Karaoke and Boleros. It is not part of the beverage package, so items must be purchased individually. But if Wi-Fi is working, and it was during our whole cruise, you can pay with your Starbucks app or with Starbucks gift cards. We are now forward on deck 4 in the Royal Theatre. They set up for shore excursion meetups on port days, and every evening entertainment is scheduled here. The production show on the Utopia is called All In. Back up on deck 5 is some balcony seating, but most of the seating is here on deck 4. The attic is the venue for comedy shows in the evening and art auctions on sea days. Outside of the attic is the box office. This is where you go on embarkation day if you need help making show reservations. There is a small, non-smoking casino across from the box office, and next to it is the Crown Lounge, which is a dedicated lounge for those guests who are diamond level or above with Royal Caribbean. There's an espresso machine and snacks during the day, and in the evening some nice appetizers. Studio B is the venue primarily for the ice skating shows, but you can also book time to go ice skating yourself at no extra charge or even a complimentary game of laser tag. They also host bingo in Studio B for an extra charge. The art gallery is in the hallway beside Studio B, and art is changed out regularly. This hallway leads to the Utopia's massive casino. One side is designated as smoking and the other non-smoking, but since smoke doesn't really go where you say it can go, you will smell the smoke while on the non-smoking side. At the far aft of Deck 4 is the dining room that we saw from above on Deck 5, and beside it is the Utopia Railway, a unique specialty dining restaurant which gives guests an experience where they feel like they are on board an actual train car with dinner and character encounters while enjoying some scenery you think you're seeing outside. Deck 3 is the location of the conference center. If you're in a group or plan to book a group, it's possible you may be using this venue, but otherwise you may not ever come to Deck 3 unless your cabin is here. And has the medical center, and I hope you never have to use it. They see patients by appointment only, so you call the medical center if you have a need. It is not a walk-in clinic. Deck 2 is also the area for the gangway on port days. All right, up to Deck 6. Forward on Deck 6 is the Vitality Spa and Fitness Center with an expansive foyer. They offer many spa services which can be booked separately, a nail salon for your manicures and pedicures, a hair salon. The reception desk can help you book a variety of other treatments from facials to massages and more. The ship even has a Medi-Spa equipped with IV therapy. The thermal suite is down on Deck 5, but it is accessed from here. It is equipped with rainfall showers and a sauna and a row of heated loungers. A thermal pass can be purchased online in advance or from the spa reception if the space is still available. Past the reception desk is the entrance to the fitness center. Closed-toed shoes and proper gym attire are expected. Ages 13 to 17 must be accompanied by an adult, and 12 and under are not permitted. You can find most any type of gym equipment and free weights you are accustomed to. There is stair access to the walking track on Deck 5, and, by the way, the walking track on the outdoor promenade goes all the way around the ship. When you are on Deck 6, outside of the forward elevators like I am, you cannot walk through the center of the ship to get to the other side. You can, however, walk down the stateroom corridor to get there. Aft on Deck 6, in the interior of the ship facing the promenade, is the area for viewing and purchasing your ship photos and the shore excursions office. To the left is the schooner bar where daily trivia is scheduled. The Crown and Anchor Society loyalty desk is located here too. Outdoor on Deck 6 is the boardwalk with a Coney Island feel. Guests are greeted by several sculptures depicting the carving of carousel horses. If you need your fortune told, Zoltar will help you out.
I am Zoltar, the genie, and I can see your future.
For a small fee, of course. There are arcade games to the right and the Boardwalk Doghouse to the left, where you can find various hot dogs and all the toppings you could want. I think this guest wanted the full experience. The carousel is free to ride, and operating hours are posted each day. Playmaker's Sports Bar has games on the TVs and operates a specialty restaurant with a la carte pricing if you need some chicken wings or burgers or nachos while watching a game or hanging out with friends. Johnny Rockets is a specialty dining venue with a cover charge for a meal which includes sodas. Milkshakes are extra, and every half hour, cruisers are treated to a little entertainment by the waitstaff. Small children love this climbing area. There's a kids store here and Sugar Beach, which has candy and ice cream for an extra charge. In the very aft is the Aqua Theater. They perform an amazing aqua show here. Looking back, we can see the two rock climbing walls that are up the stairs there on Deck 7. Deck 8 is home to the music hall. Great seating in here to watch the performance or to participate in a game show. Deck 8 is also home to Central Park, a true park with live plants and a caretaker in charge of their upkeep. There are several little walkways and fun sculptures that make for some enjoyable photo opportunities. Central Park balcony cabins overlook this area. In the evening, there's such a lovely ambiance. In the center, you can come across some small live performances in the evening too. 150 Central Park and Chops Grill are two of the specialty restaurants located on one end, and Izumi is located at the other. In the center is the Park Cafe for included snacks and small bites offered for breakfast and lunch. There are self-service drink stations here at Park Cafe too. Izumi has a walk-up window called Izumi in the Park for a la carte sushi, dumplings, and some amazing bubble wrap ice cream desserts. Deck 9 is primarily staterooms, but the upper level of the music hall is here for balcony seating, and I even found a pool table up here. Deck 12 is the location for Giovanni's Italian Kitchen and Wine Bar. They offer small bites a la carte in the evening and a cover charge menu for table dining. There is some outdoor seating on Deck 11, only accessible from here on Deck 12. If the weather is nice, the outdoor seating provides a great view. However, I would not want that boardwalk balcony cabin where everyone eating can see you in your balcony, or even in your room if the curtains are open. Deck 14 is the home to Adventure Ocean, or AO for short, and the escape room is located up here too. This is the kids club area for ages up to 12. There's a play place where families can bring their little ones to play together. A theater for kids' movies. AO Juniors is for 3 to 5-year-olds. I love the play areas here for imaginative play. Activities are complimentary during open sessions during the day, but kids need to be potty trained to attend. There are some evening hours that can be booked for a fee. The workshop is an area used by all ages in the Kids Club program for planned crafts and other activities. The arena is the section for ages 6 through 12. The AO Babies is for ages 6 to 36 months. It's not complimentary, but it is available for an hourly fee. Deck 15 aft is the location for the Windjammer. Hand washing stations line both sides of the entrance, and on the immediate right is the Thirst station where you can order specialty coffees, teas, and juices. The Windjammer splits to the left and right with the same food stations on both sides. And you can tell there are so many items to choose from. These food stations really help the flow of traffic, and there are several self-serve drink stations too for included coffee, tea, filtered water, some fruit juices at breakfast, and lemonade or other fruit-flavored drink. If we leave the Windjammer, turning left and walking along the port side of the ship, we enter the Lido deck. It is just before sunrise on a sea day when I'm filming this, and so far no one has reserved a pool chair yet, although these front row seats seem to be prime real estate. The Lido deck has 4 different water areas in the sun, but there's also a lot of seating which is covered from the sun and the elements here too. Sprinkles is the soft serve ice cream station, and I love to get a chocolate cone when I walk by on a hot day. There are life vests available for anyone to use, and a stand for borrowing pool towels. The next water area is Splashaway Bay, and there is definitely some early morning seat saving going on here. Parents wanting to secure a prime spot for watching their little ones later. This is the exit for 2 of the water slides, more loungers, and the entrance to all the slides is located just behind the 2-slide exit. This ship did not lack for loungers, and at the end of the outdoor part of the pool deck, the view bar is a calmer hangout with a view. Here's an entrance to the solarium, an adults-only spot on the ship. While the pool deck is very lively with music and planned activities on sea days and sail-away events after port visits, the solarium is a relaxing area. There are lots of seating options with the advantage of floor-to-ceiling windows for the view, and it is covered and more climate-controlled. To the right is the Solarium Bistro. The solarium is adults only, but the bistro inside welcomes all ages, with an entrance closer to the elevator bank in the inside of the ship. The bistro is like a mini Windjammer, convenient to people who are spending time in the solarium but do not want to have to walk all the way to the back of the ship to the Windjammer for something to eat. The solarium has several hot tubs, and I like the seating areas perfect for your own small group or for starting up conversations with new friends. There are soaking pools, and at the very front are the extremely popular seating areas for taking on the direct forward view. There's a solarium bar, another hot tub, and even more seating. I've gone all the way around the front of the ship in the solarium, and as I head back toward the Lido deck on the starboard side, just before the exit, there is this beautiful whirlpool that looks like it drops right off into the ocean. On this side of the Lido, we find the exit to the third water slide and the pool known as the beach pool before we enter the smoking area. Later in the day, this side of the lime and coconut bar will be convenient to the guests who gather here. And finally, the third pool. This one and the one directly across from it have a good view of the screen above. Here at the starboard aft of the Lido deck is the spare tire, a food truck offering grab-and-go snacks. There's also a freestyle soda machine here. And back inside is the Mason Jar, one of the newest specialty restaurants offered on some of Royal's newest ships. It boasts Southern cooking, and in the evening there's entertainment here at the bar. Y'all come back now. Heading up to deck 16 is where you find the sports area. From the aft elevator, you can head through the arcade area with plenty of available games for an extra charge before you go outside. In the aft is El Loco Fresh, which is a Mexican buffet. Grab a snack of nacho cheese and chips or a full-blown meal of lots of Tex-Mex foods. There's an outdoor seating area with tables and chairs, and find a whimsical ocean-themed mini-golf course with octopi and flying stingrays overhead. Then we head down toward the far aft in the ultimate abyss, where several folks have gathered to watch the sunrise this morning. If you walk around to the left, you find the Playscape, a great place for kids to climb, slide, and swing to burn off some energy. You can also walk around the outside of the Playscape to see the views and to enter the Windjammer from the rear. But instead, we will go out back by the ultimate abyss. The Wipeout bar here offers shaved ice for an extra cost, but the ultimate abyss, the 10-story dry slide, is no charge to ride, and it comes out down at the boardwalk. The Flow Rider is also no extra charge. Coming up the stairs, and hello there, Mr. Surfer Monkey, there's the sports court, and they're setting up early for pickleball. I came back later to watch a little, and the table tennis is in a protected area right behind the sports court. There's even a zip line on board, where guests zip across over the boardwalk area below. The teens have an indoor hangout called Social 100 here on this deck, convenient to all the sports area. There's lots of seating up here on deck 16 for people who are soaking up some vitamin D while on a lounger, in a chair, or on one of these comfy sunbeds. The patio is a designated sun deck just for kids ages 13 to 17, and beyond the patio is some lovely seating that is shaded at different parts of the day, and one can enjoy people watching down in the solarium. At the very front of deck 16 is Hooked, a specialty seafood restaurant. If you love seafood, this will hit the spot. If I go back midship here on deck 16, between the two lime and coconut bars, this is where to check in for casita rentals, and here is a vantage point if you want to see the pool party entertainment from above. And if I walk around a little more, I can get a good look at the water slides and one of the pools where a couple of people are enjoying swimming a few laps in a very uncrowded pool in the early morning. Deck 17 aft is where you find suites, and suite guests have their own special lounge and their own special dining room called the Coastal Kitchen. I did not sail in a suite on this trip, so no video there, but they certainly have a lovely space, and one deck above on deck 18 is their own private sun deck. Whew! That really was a quick tour around this large, beautiful ship. Be on the lookout for some future videos I have planned, one on the different food menus you will find in the main dining room and how that compares to what they offer in the Windjammer in the evenings. I also did an ultimate dining plan for the short weekend, and we'll talk about pros and cons of doing that and if I felt like it was worth it. And I also have a video planned for helpful hints and things you need to know before you book this ship. This is Shirley with Shirley's Journeys, and I hope all of your journeys are pleasant ones.